make sure I'm recording too. Okay, let me just double check that our audio is good. Okay. It seems that the stream is up now.
Right.
Just triple checking it here.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I think we're live.
Sweet.
Let me one more. Just telling my wife to check YouTube for the stream.
Good place to be.
Yes. All right. Welcome everyone to
Welcome.
another weekly market stream. I am your host Carlos, accompanied by my good friend Owen.
Hello,
And
friends.
yeah, we got some interesting stuff to talk about today.
What's on the list?
Yeah, so obviously we got to talk about the Ethereum ETF news. That's definitely one we want to look into. We'll touch in a little bit. We'll start with that. Then I have some tweets that I want to look into that have to do with that. I'll just like check, look at some charts, look at the market pulse, check how Bitcoin is doing versus like other stuff like the dollar, gold, and the S&P 500 real quick.
Okay.
Look at the impact of the Ethereum ETF like rumors / news on the charts, like specifically on ETH and on ETH BTC specifically, because that looked like it was flatlining pretty much, and now it doesn't. So that's one we want to look at. Then we're gonna look at Bitcoin, obviously, see where Bitcoin is at.
Of course.
Even though I'm still pretty long, very giga bullish on Bitcoin long term, but I think we still have reasons to be a little careful in the short term, and we'll go through those. Also, I want to look at the stablecoin dominance and the one thing that I actually spent a couple hours, not a couple hours, like maybe like a good 1 to 2 hours, like charting and like I have this actually Excel file that I want to show you guys of looking at different meme coins and like a couple of like other coins as benchmarks over other alts to see like how they're performing over like other alts to kind of gauge, like if you're looking into meme coins, maybe which one should we look into. As you guys know, I'm invested a very small amount in my portfolio in Pepe, and that's about it for meme coins. But I'm open to looking at other opportunities. So I want to see, is that actually the best one to hold right now, or is there maybe like a newcomer that's a little better? So yeah.
Oh, like that one Brandon sent. Did you find out what that is?
I did not look into it. Maybe for next time, because I do want to add some things to the list. And
Maybe
then
our viewers might know.
yes, and then the last thing I want to touch up on is Tesla and Starbucks, because we talked about that last stream. So I just want to like follow up
Yes.
on what's going on. I did buy some Starbucks shares, by the way, and I think it went up. I need to check. I didn't buy too many though. I bought like a small portion. I kind of want to see it dump a little more. So that's why I didn't. I think full disclosure, I think I only bought like 25 shares, so something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to buy a lot more, but I want to see it bleed more. Either way, we we'll talk about that more in a bit. All right, let's start with let me pull up actually. Pull up the browser up here so we can start. There we go. So right now, so here's this tweet that I found that I thought was interesting. It has this picture. It seems that the deadline for the SEC to like approve at least the Van Eck Ethereum ETF seems like it's tomorrow. Um,
Okay.
I haven't double checked the source. I found it. It seemed interesting, so just you know, take everything with a grain of salt. But the source uh seems potentially legit. And yeah, like if um I think yesterday when I first heard about the news, I heard something about maybe some news coming out today, but I don't think I heard anything big coming out today. But it seems that tomorrow
Hmm.
we might get the SEC to like make a decision at least on this one, assuming that
Okay.
this is like legit. But yeah, that
Is that a
was
very sizable one?
well they are one of the fund managers of like one of the spot ETFs of Bitcoin, so it would would be a sizable fund.
Okay.
Actually, that's a very good point because one of the things that I saw James from Invest Answers say that I think it's a good point is that these ETFs probably wouldn't support staking. So like if you buy shares of the ETF, you wouldn't get like staking rewards from the Ethereum that they would hold, which is kind of shit in my in my opinion. But
Yeah.
like I personally wouldn't invest it because obviously if I'm buying Ethereum and I'm just gonna hold it, might as well stake it because you get I think it's like five
Hmm.
percent per year or something like that. So pretty much like this is these ETFs are basically just gonna track Ethereum without any kind of staking. So like that doesn't seem too interesting to me, but I can obviously understand institutions looking to get exposure this way. Like same same similar reasons as to like why an institution would want to buy Bitcoin through an ETF rather than like buying and doing self custody of their Bitcoin. It's just
Okay.
easy. Some companies just don't want to deal with that, and you could have some employee get hacked or tricked in the giving out the keys or like sending it to the wrong place or anything can happen. So basically, these are risks that you as an institution that you mitigate by buying into an
Hmm.
ETF, and obviously you pay a management fee. Um, that's part of it. But yeah, like there's many reasons why like certain institutions would want um, to get these ETFs. So yeah, I think that might like the fact that they don't have any staking might make them in general less attractive and like probably less impactful in terms of price action than we're expecting.
Okay.
But it's still gonna
Hmm.
it's still fucking big news. Like I don't it's very big news for sure.
Sure.
Um,
Like I guess a question about that too. We've talked a little bit about Ethereum versus Solana,
yeah.
and like with this latest news, again, I've brought up before. Like,
Hmm.
should I start putting something into Ethereum or really just focus on Solana? And you continue to tell me focus on Sol. So why is that given this news?
I mean, to answer your question, I feel like if I guess it depends on who you are. I feel like if from my experience, and again, not financial advice, but um, if you're someone with just starting out, you don't really have a big bag, or you have nothing. If you're just about to start
Yeah.
investing, I would probably buy Solana or tokens that are in the Solana network that are like solid, serious, don't have shitty tokenomics, and like are you can probably ideally tokens
Not
that you can
clickbait.
stake in some way. Yeah, I mean, yes, like I feel like meme coins are something that unless like I feel like these are things that you can invest in if you're already doing well in like the main investments because like
Sure.
that shouldn't be your main
Yeah.
investments unless you're a crazy degen. But but yeah, um, I would still if again if you're someone that's just starting out, I'd probably just stick to Solana just because one, if you have nothing, like if you have no Ethereum right now and no Solana, Ethereum just pumped 20% and it's probably gonna keep going up. I mean, we might have some kind of correction right now. I'll show like when we show the Bitcoin chart. Like I have some short term reasons to be a little cautiously. I don't want to say bearish, but just like just cautious. Like we might not pump into the
Okay.
stratosphere in this week. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say. Um, but like Ethereum already pumped 20%, right? Like it from the
Mhm.
news. It's probably gonna pump even more. Um, once more comes out. Like either if tomorrow we hear from like an approval from the SEC of the VanEck ETF, assuming that tweet that I just showed is true. Um, and like there's more things that are going to come out. It sounds like things are changing in the government like pretty rapidly. Um,
Mm-hmm.
actually, um, super quick side note. Well, I'll make that. So I was going to talk about like the presidential candidates and like their crypto stances, but I'll um I'll touch on that. Like
That's a good topic.
no, yeah, I'll finish what I was talking about. So basically,
Sure.
Ethereum is probably gonna Ethereum is gonna perform well. It is the biggest like L1 platform for smart contracts. Like that's not gonna it's not gonna be it's been underperforming as of recently, but it's probably gonna do well. However, I do think Solana is still gonna do better. Just like if we look at performance, like Solana just is it's just faster than Ethereum. It's cheaper. There's a lot like if you look at a bunch of the metrics, the Solana's been flipping Ethereum. So like as a network, it's just doing a lot better, and I think it's gonna keep
Yeah.
growing. Like basically, I think getting into Solana now is kind of like getting into Ethereum in its early days. When it pumped,
Okay.
it was very very nice. Gains like during the early days of
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum. That's what I'm saying. Like I think Ethereum is maturing,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably not going to like from this point on. It's probably not going to pump as hard as Solana. So that's why I would
Yeah.
probably put my money into Solana if you have like nothing invested or if you're just starting out. Um,
Understood.
if you're a little more savvy, if you already have your bags or something, I feel like there could be some plays. Like right now, I would probably if you're like a leverage trader or like scalper or whatever, maybe you want to look into Ethereum for like some nice longs or something like that, or just some getting
Mhm.
getting some nice quick moves. Also, Ethereum is probably going to overperform assets, in at least in the next week or two, maybe next even couple of weeks. It's probably going to lead the market now. Like Solana's not leading the market right now, and I can show the charts as to why. Because not usually, but like a lot of times, like Solana, either meme coins or like Solana leads the market, and like Ethereum is right now is performing better than Solana, obviously, like with pumped like 20% in a day from the
Yeah.
news.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like buying Ethereum, like the time to buy Ethereum was a few weeks ago
Okay.
because it was doing so bad, or during the
I've
bear
missed
market.
out.
Yeah. So like I
Mm-hmm.
feel like if you own some Ethereum now, let it pump for a little bit, and then maybe like I personally, if I own some, I don't own any Ethereum right now, aside from what I have for like gas, for paying for gas. Um,
Yeah.
if I had some Ethereum, I would probably let it pump. But like this 20% pump is probably not going to be the only pump it's going to have. It's probably going to start leading the market. I would probably take profits or even get out of my Ethereum at that point. Once it starts leading the market, and then probably move those profits into either cash or some smaller cap coins.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how I would play Ethereum right now. So yeah, like I think those would be the ways I would see Ethereum right now. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
I guess one interesting thing, this tweet here, it's huge. Um, this is the COO of Coinbase, and she basically said, "Well, like you can kind of perceive in the last like maybe like few days, because I think Trump has been putting a lot of pressure on the Biden campaign um, to either lose voters or if they want to stay anti-crypto, because that's kind of how it seemed like they were shaping up to be, or
Mm-hmm.
either get on the crypto bandwagon because that's going to steal vote. Like I wouldn't be surprised, for example, if like Biden were to double down on the negativity against crypto. Trump's going to take a lot of
Very
voters.
cringeworthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Aside from the fact that it's something that I think that there was a tweet from a few days ago that said that there are more crypto owners than dog owners in the U.S. So like if you're anti
What?
crypto, you're basically anti dogs. Like
What a wild statistic.
yeah, it's kind of funny, but
Okay.
um imagine that like there's a ton of people in the US that have dogs, and you know how strong their feelings are about dogs. I think that
Yeah,
you can equate that somewhat um to crypto.
maybe with a little bit less emotional attachment, but sure.
But potentially, yeah. But honestly, I would say even more because like your dog doesn't make you you know, hundreds, you know, thousands of dollars or hundreds of thousands
Never
of
say never.
dollars. I mean,
Sure, dogs exist,
I guess,
but
but
maybe not that much.
maybe yeah, yeah, maybe not that many dogs. Um, but you know my point. Like basically, it's an important issue to many voters in the U.S. And it seems that you know over the just the last like day or two, there's I mean, there was a bill that passed recently. This one, the SAB 121. That was a pretty pro crypto bill that I think Biden ended up saying that okay, I won't veto it, pretty much.
Hmm.
And I again I don't see Biden being advised to like continue being anti crypto. Like
Yeah,
I just don't see that being like a good strategy for him. Like I think that Trump's gonna crush him if he comes out like very anti crypto, which you know he doesn't have to let that happen. So
yeah, be
uh,
for the best.
and yeah, this I think that this tweet kind of summarizes um, you know what we've been talking about. Basically, like U.S. politicians have been doing a 180 on their stance about crypto. The ETH ETF is gonna you know ETH pumps, and then it's gonna make the alts pump. Um, yeah, basically both Biden and Trump are now pro crypto. Election years, markets tend to pump. I don't know about that. I haven't looked into the charts for that. Um, Bitcoin supply shock. You know that's definitely coming at some point. Um,
Hmm.
you could say that it's already kind of you could we already kind of see it in action. Like if you think about it, it was only a few weeks, not even a few weeks, like 2 weeks ago that we were like closer to 60K. We're at 70K.
Yeah,
Or I mean,
that's true.
right now I think it's at 69K, but like you know, we're around 70K. Like
You
a
think
few,
it's mostly just up and up from here?
um, I think I think okay, so I have something to show on the charts for Bitcoin, but
Okay.
I think after maybe a little bit of the you know some final chop, I think
Hmm.
I think maybe after a few weeks, I think we're gonna have a good summer. Honestly, like I'm looking forward to a bullish summer, at least. Um,
Sounds great.
I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried that the Ethereum ETF news are gonna propel get the markets a little too frothy during the summer, and that
Hmm.
might give us some kind of dumpy periods afterwards. Um, I'm not sure. Like that's just kind of me putting the tinfoil hat on, but I think yeah, I'm a little worried about that. That's the only thing because we're not close to altcoin season. If we look here, um, you know, like it's still pretty chill in terms of altcoin season. Like you know, altcoins still have a long way to go in terms of like performance. Um, Also, we can look at you know, I think most of the top altcoins haven't established like new all time highs, and you know, there's a lot more to go from there in my opinion.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much all around good stuff. Like I personally wasn't expecting the Ethereum ETF news to come anytime soon. Like the fact that the SEC just seems so um, anti, you know, like not anti Ethereum, but like it didn't seem like willing to approve it anytime soon. But I guess it seems that you know seems we're gonna hear sooner about that than later. All right, let's go to the
Anti
chart.
anything good.
All right, now let's go to the charts. Um, I guess let's look at Bitcoin. So let's start with Bitcoin. Um,
Sounds good.
Here's what I think might happen in the next few days. By the way, Bitcoin again, like just for those that haven't been in the previous streams, been tracking this since like end of 2023, so like October. Um, and then here we went into this area at like 56K. That was like the lowest, and then we've kind of been going up
Hmm.
from there. I think I personally think that with the institutional money that's coming in, we're probably going to try to make a push above the pi cycle top indicator like line. Like so this would be the 350 um, moving average times two. I think that we're gonna do like one of the previous bull markets. I think it was the 2017 one, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be mistaken. That we went above this line and then we actually turned this line into a support. So basically, we would bounce off of it and then keep going up. So I
I
personally
remember looking at that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I personally think that we're gonna do that. That's why I drew these lines like around here. 'Cause I think we're gonna go around
Okay.
that. There might be some turbulence around the lines. Obviously, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be just whoop up, 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 up. But I think
Hmm.
I think we're that. I think that's the move that we're gonna try to establish.
Is
Having said,
there
mhm.
is there a point in that prediction where you'll feel confident that that's what's happening?
um, I kind of want like I think I want to see us like make a decisive several $1,000 candle above the all-time high. I think that would
Okay.
make me feel pretty comfortable that we're at least gonna hit this level.
Yeah.
Um, right now, so what I'm looking into is for price to go to break this like pattern, and maybe I'm pretty sure like we're probably gonna break above this pattern. Like things are looking pretty bullish, um,
Hmm.
and then retest it. However, that might not happen. We might just you know, try to get close to the all-time high, the latest all-time high of like what was this? 73, like roughly almost 74K. I think we might go back down and test the bottom side of this wedge slash triangle pattern, and I think from there we might just go up. I don't really I see no reason for us to um go under this. Like right now, we've been holding even like we haven't even had to touch the bull market support band. The golden line indicator is turning bullish again. I'm pretty, pretty confident. Like, we even have we're not even in the oversold territory for RSI right now. Like things are looking good, I think. Like again, we might have some
Great.
chop. We might have some chop because this is still a pattern, so the pattern might still play out. We might
Hmm.
actually we might not even break above the pattern. Like we didn't we kind of didn't. Like if you look, we had just like a little wick above the pattern, but then we're still back in it. We're back in the I guess
Yeah.
the money zone, but we might come back down from the money zone and just bounce again. And if we come back down here, like I'm probably gonna long this shit. um, but yeah, so that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin right now. Let's look at Ethereum real quick. So I mean, I don't need to tell you when the news came out, but it's this
It's
monster
pretty
candle.
obvious
It's
there.
it's pretty obvious, yeah. Um, Ethereum had been doing pretty bad for a while. I think yeah, anyone that bought some Ethereum, literally anywhere from pretty much anytime after like April 12, if you bought Ethereum here, like you're happy now. You're happy right now. Or I mean, the fact that we're so close to the all-time high. Let me see how close we are to this all-time high. Like right now. From the last top, from the latest, the local top to the all-time high, we only have not even 7% to go. So we're pretty close. Like I am pretty confident that Ethereum can pump a little more and then take the alts with it because again, remember Ethereum is the biggest um
Yeah.
altcoin by market cap. Um, what is this? This is not the one. Here we go. This is ETH BTC on the weekly. We're gonna zoom in, but pretty much, if you can see, ETH BTC was not doing very well. So if we look here, it had broken through. Let me make this a little. Whoops. It had broken through this. It had been like kind of turning this into resistance. It went around it and then it just dumped under it. So I still want to see this come back up. So like, we probably want to wait like another few days to a week or so, maybe 2 weeks to see. Like I think if Ethereum just comes back up and tries to challenge the all-time high, I think
Hmm.
we're gonna see Ethereum go over Bitcoin, and then that's probably gonna propel altcoins and start getting things a little more frothy. We're probably going to see the meme coins pump again. Actually, that's one thing we're gonna look at into after this. But yeah, so it was looking pretty bad. It's looking a lot better now. Definitely got to keep an eye on it. Let's look into the
Hmm.
daily chart. So yeah, this was not doing too well. But yeah, we just like I want to see ETH BTC like establish itself around the like 0.07 to like 0.09 region. I think if we're able to do that and just like not keep falling
Where's it
down,
sitting at right now?
it's sitting at 0.05. So like I want to see it.
Okay.
It's like 5% of a Bitcoin. So like I want to see it. I want
Hmm.
to see it. Get to 10% maybe, or at least like attempt to get to 10%. Like hit the 6, 7%. So yeah,
Okay.
right now again it's looking a lot better. Just gotta keep an eye on it pretty much. Let's look at the stablecoin dominance real quick because I like to look at that. Let's look at it on the weekly chart. So right now, by the way, if my voice sounds weird, I think I might be getting sick. I was sneezing for, I'm not kidding, like over an hour. Um, like before the stream. Like I was worried that I was gonna just be sneezing on the stream.
Hey, at
Um,
least it's your sinuses and not your bowels.
yeah, yep, yeah.
Be very thankful for that.
Sounds like someone's had recent experiences. But yeah, real quick look at the stablecoin dominance. By the way, this is what the chart is. It's the dominance of USDC, USDT, and DAI. And yeah, right now it's playing as I called it, as I've been calling it for a few weeks now. Basically, looks like it's going to keep respecting this downward line that it's kind of bouncing off as resistance. And yeah, I expect this price action to kind of arc around this and potentially, like if depending on if we hit these levels in the next few
Hmm.
weeks, um yeah, if what is this like 4 points, like around 4.15%, if we hit these levels in the next few weeks, I would maybe look into taking some profits at the end of the summer rather than around here. But yeah, if we
Okay.
take, if we have a nice pace into the low 4%, um, towards after like a little bit after the summer, maybe towards in between Q3 and Q4, um, I would look into taking some profits by the end of the year. So yeah, um,
Solid.
actually, Raul Powell released a video talking about like I think it's titled "The Art of Taking Profits" or something like that. And I
Uh-huh.
think he shares a lot of good insights
Sounds like
on
something I
that.
should watch.
Yes, I'd recommend anyone to watch it if they haven't. Um, okay, we looked at stablecoins. Now let's look at um. Let me show you a chart that I made. Not a chart, an Excel sheet that I made real quick. Um, so I did this like what was it like maybe 3 hours ago. So it's pretty recent data, but the daily candles have updated. So there might be some of the dailies that might be slightly different, but basically I'm just kind of looking at I'm looking at different altcoins over other altcoins. So right now, um, if you're looking at meme coins, like there's a lot of new meme coins, and like some bigger cap ones, some smaller cap ones. Um, I I wrote down here like all the ones that I think are probably going to do well well, at least these I think are going to do well this bull market. These two I kind of added for fun, and I do want to add some more for funds um, for the next streams. But if anyone has
Pun.
um,
Pun.
pun,
That was the one that brand and
Oh, right, right,
next.
right. Yes. I guess we'll add that shitcoin next
Why not?
yeah, why not? But yeah, like I think these are some of the top meme coins slash shit coins of interest. So yeah, like pretty much if I looked at for example, here would be Solana over ETH chart. Like this would be like Jupiter over
Oh.
ETH chart, or like here would be like Jupiter over WIF. And red means that it's down on. By the way, I looked at the Heiken Ashi candle, so actually let me show what that looks like real quick. Let me pull that up here. So let's look at, I don't know, like Jupiter over Solana. Let's do that. So right now, where's whoops, where's that one on the chart? So Jupiter over Solana is red, and if we see the chart, um, we can see that it's red too. So basically, what I'm trying to extrapolate from these relationships is which altcoins are performing, or which meme coins are performing the best over other meme coins. So right now, it seems that Pepe and Bonk are the best performing meme coins right now.
Son of a
Um,
bitch.
yep. And this is on the daily chart at least. So and by performing best, like it just like I'm just saying like the it was down or up. So take this, obviously take this with a grain of salt. It's just something interesting that is probably something to keep track that you want to keep track of if you're looking into investing in meme coins. But for example, right
Mm.
now on the daily chart, Bonk and Pepe are looking the best over all these other ones, and a little similarly on at least like Bonk and Pepe are the ones that are doing the best over the top um the top altcoins, and then like WIF. But actually,
Mm-hmm.
Andy looks a little better on the 3-day chart right now over a bunch of others. Interestingly, the the Trump coin looks a little better on the 3-day chart, but yeah, again, take this with a grain of salt. Just like a fun thing that I wanted to chart. I think
Sure.
I think I'm probably gonna code up something in Python to calculate this automatically because doing this was a pain in the
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
so
that seems helpful.
yeah, but it was interesting to just look at. So pretty much, let's look at Bonk and Pepe real quick.
Okay.
Um, whoops, there we go. Put you on the other side. Yeah, so let's look at these. So on the 4 hour. So this is Bonk. So Bonk is up. It's up pretty hard. Um, as of the last like day or two. It hasn't established an all-time high though, which Pepe has actually. Interestingly, it has established an all-time high, and like I said, I that is the only shitcoin that I own, which I'm very happy about right now.
You
But
chose well.
huh, you know, I mean, I feel like choosing wells with meme coins is just I got lucky. I think would be a more accurate statement. But yeah, so let's look at the top ones actually, just out of curiosity. So Doge is not or actually now that I realize I didn't include Doge in that table. But yeah, Doge has still a good ways to go to establish an all-time high. And actually, honestly, like
Uh,
all these other new meme coins have been overperforming Doge. So right now, I'm not like interested in Doge. Um, Shib is also Shib looks horrible. Like not gonna lie, this looks disgusting. It did
what the
have
hell's going on there?
Yeah, it did have a very strong pump towards the beginning of the year. But yeah, this is
Mm-hmm.
this is not performing well. I mean, it doesn't look disgusting. It's probably gonna do very well, but it doesn't look as good as the other charts. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
let's see, Bonk. That's the one I was talking about. I think it's probably gonna put an all-time high at some point soon. And given that it's one of the top ones in terms of like market cap, I
Uh-huh.
think like wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe swap from if you have like a bag of one meme coin to maybe swap into bonk. Like for example,
Hmm.
I might look into swapping some of my Pepe into bonk and just writing that. That sentence sounds so dumb when I but yeah, that's something I might do. I'm looking into it. But yeah, I think that's enough about shit coins slash meme coins. Um, let's follow up on Tesla and on Starbucks real quick, and I think we can end it there because I can tell you are passing out, my dude.
Oh no.
No,
Is that coming through?
no, it's all good. It's all good. You are a busy man.
It's been a long week.
No, yeah, it's we under
Moving takes a lot out of you.
yeah, we understand. Pulling up the stocks here real quick. Yeah, we just gonna look at Tesla. Let's see what Tesla's doing right now. So this is the daily chart on Tesla. Uh, Tesla looking a little red on the money flow, and I don't know. This looks a little dumpy to me. Trend is down, and yeah, we still only had the one drop under the 300 moving average line. So I'm pretty confident we're gonna go back under it. Still a lot of FUD with Tesla. Um, Elon Musk is still an asshole. So yeah, kind of just waiting for that. Let's look at it on the weekly chart real quick. Um, Tesla.
Do you feel like if he has this change of heart and he stops being an asshole, that like they'll see profit increase?
I think we're past that. I think we're past like Elon being an asshole affecting his companies.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
like
People just
we
know what he's like these days.
yeah, we know what he's like. Like we've known for 5+ years that he's a horrible like not only CEO but he's just like he just treats like
He's a baby.
huh
He's a
It,
little baby.
he is, yeah, and like he treats his employees like trash. You know,
Yeah,
he does very stupid decisions. I mean, still don't know what the fuck he's doing with Twitter slash X, and
yeah.
like I don't know, like that his new XAI company, like I don't know, I don't know what to think about that. But yeah, like he's an asshole, but like he's an asshole that
Hmm.
prints money, unfortunately.
Right,
Um,
right.
so yeah, Tesla against here. I still wouldn't be surprised if we come back to this is a 300 week moving average, not day.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, like I think like worst case we might go back to like once between 164 and 155. I full disclosure, I have some more orders for 164 because I don't want to. I think things are gonna get more bullish sooner than late than we expect. So
Okay.
I'm okay with just sniping down here. The price might go down to like 150s again, but like if it does, and I have some capital, I'll throw some at it. But if it doesn't, it's fine. Let's look at
Yeah, that's fair.
Starbucks. That's the last one. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I did buy a few shares. Not, I am looking to buy some more though. If it drops down again, but it is coming back into the zone, which I would expect this zone to be like some kind of resistance, and I would expect it to come down again. Um, However, the stock is very, very down from the 300 week moving average, and like we talked about last stream, it had there's a lot of potentially bullish indicators. I think it was the some of the ratios of the company are really good after this dump.
I see.
And it's still a $1 billion company that prints a lot of money. Like they're a
Hmm.
well established brand that makes a lot of money. So I'm not like bullish on them long term or anything like that. It's just yeah, their last earnings call, which is pretty bad. Let's look at them on the daily real quick, and then I think
That's
we
good to keep your eye on.
yep. So yeah, it's been having a nice rebound on the daily.
Hmm.
Let's see how big this was. So this is yeah, it's had a 12.17 sorry 12.73 roughly like almost 13% increase. Um, However, this still looks pretty bad. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm waiting for the money flow is still looking pretty bad, although it might be decreasing, but VWAP still looks like it's gonna flip the price down. So we'll see. We just gotta see. Let's look at it real quick on this chart. On the RSI, the RSI is at the 50, around the 50 mark, which tells me that if momentum up isn't as strong, or it doesn't stay strong, because it's been, it's been going up, but if it doesn't continue for the next few days, 2 weeks, we are
Mm-hmm.
probably going to rebound here. So I'm waiting for a rebound, so I can buy some of this stock a little more cheaper.
Seems like a good strategy.
Yeah, but yeah. Aside from that, I think that's enough for the stream. I think that's all I wanted to cover. I didn't have enough time to look into the stock five FIFE. That's it's been having a short squeeze. Where is it? Five.
Hmm.
I don't see it now. I don't know.
Oh.
It's gone. I don't know what happened with it, but actually, they might have traded. They might have halted trading for some reason, which is interesting. I'm curious, but either way, that's I think that's been a good market outlook. Short summary: both Biden and Trump are looking to be bullish on crypto. Otherwise, they're not going to win. It's just that simple. Um, Very bullish news on the Ethereum ETF news, especially if it gets approved like anytime this week or next week. Like things are gonna pump. Things are gonna pump into the stratosphere. So if that
I'm ready
happens,
for it.
I'm ready for it too. I've been ready. I've been ready since the fucking bear market. Um, Bitcoin still looks like it might have some potential turbulence in the next few days, but otherwise, like, we look pretty good to go up in the next few weeks. What else?
Cool.
Altcoins. If you're looking into meme coins, Pepe and Bonk seem to be ones of interest in terms of like their performance over other alts. Obviously, do more research into that, but like I just showed an interesting way of how to like analyze that. And we looked into Tesla and Starbucks. Tesla is still, still looking like it might dump a little bit more. So I would look into getting some I would want to buy at like 164 or lower at least. For Starbucks, I definitely want to see it dump a little more before I snag some more shares of that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know if it's gonna go lower, but I at least want to see it dump a little more. Maybe to um probably like at least 75. I don't want to buy this higher than like 75. Um and I guess the last thing that I actually want to show is this chart. Remember this chart? It's the zoom out and chill
Oh yeah.
chart, which I like. I like a
Love
lot.
this chart.
And remember, guys, after the month after the Bitcoin halving, things are boring. They're very boring. They're very boring. Look, boring, boring. Actually, this was a dump. That's boring, boring. What is this month? Boring.
Boring.
It's been boring.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could say that the last few, last like week or so has been a lot more exciting, but
True.
still boring. So
Mm-hmm.
we have more to go. Um, the only thing is, like I said, if things get too frothy, we might go like we might break the. I don't want to sound like a crazy person, but I wouldn't be surprised if we challenge the 100K by the end of the summer if things get really frothy.
That'd be wild.
That'd be wild. It'd be wild, but it might happen. But no matter what, we're going up. We're going up.
Oh yeah.
Be bullish. Be careful out there in the short term, but be bullish. Um, yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Uh,
Cool.
that's been the weekly market stream. Thank you guys for watching. Hit
Thanks for
us
having me on.
hit yeah, of course, hit us with a like if you so feel like it. If you learned anything especially. And yeah.
Even if you don't feel like it, you
If you
should
yeah, if you don't feel like it, just fucking do it, Like what the hell?
support your friends. Come
Yeah.
on.
Come on, be a bro. Um yeah. Thanks everyone.
Good night, y'all.